This Friday we've got both the Laliga and the Liga F team of the season coming. As a result, we're going to talk about all the gold cards to go and buy before they go out of pack. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. In today's video what we're going to be doing is talking about the gold players to go and buy before they go and get themselves a team of the season this Friday, either in the La Liga or the La Liga F. If you guys are unaware of the trend, basically what happens is players who get themselves a team of the season proceed to normally rise out of packs due to them not being in packs anymore, and as a result of them not being in packs anymore, there's no increase in supply, but there's consistently increase in demand because of either SBCs or weekly demand. We see this happen with the likes of Marquinhos. Before getting out of packs he was 8.5, and since going out of packs he's gone up to 11k, and we're only about 24 hours of him out of packs, and this happens basically with give or take every single card. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the La Liga prediction and the La Liga F prediction on Footbin. These guys literally make team of the season predictions as a job, so I trust them very, very well. On top of that, I've been using them for predictions with the Liga and the Prem and so on, and the WSL, some of the Women's League, which I'm not so knowledgeable about, and they've been really, really good. Like I say, it's literally their job to make predictions. So let's go through the investment. First off, we do start off with the goalkeeper, Alex Romero. Again, 84s aren't the best fodder, but I mean, if we go and look at something from the league, 84s don't do the best out of packs, but you know, they still rise. I mean, for example, here's Alex Mateo. Before she was out of pack, she was 1.5k and she's already done 2.3k. And like I say, we're only 20 in the first 24 hours. So just showing that even though they're very low rated, they can still do quite well out of packs. The first player is Alex Romero. Then gone to Carvajal and Ramos. No demand for these guys. Don't think they're going to be used too much in the likes of Foot Champs. Don't think they're going to be used with the likes of fodder. The only thing I could maybe see is Carvajal being used in an Evo, if he can possibly fit an Evo. But even then, I imagine there'll be a lot more players, a lot more popular, unless the requirements are quite narrow. So Carvajal maybe for discard, but the only thing really going for him is gambling on an Evo. One you don't have to gamble on only being needed for an Evo is Rudiger. Rudiger has both fodder demand and weekly demand, although I'll be honest with you, predominantly it is weekly demand and La Liga Cup demand. Now he is up to 6k and he was only 5k a day ago, so maybe what we can do is wait for an evening fluctuation down to 5.5. Even so, 6k is not the end of the world because again you're only paying in the end of the day. It's only about an 800-900 coin premium that he's been a week. Should be very good for the La Liga Team of the Season Cup, in which players have next to never really failed for. If not, he's kind of, you know, definitely going to get, well, highly likely to get a La Liga Team of the Season, and if he could be used for an Evo and out of packs, guaranteed to go 10k. If not, he could potentially get close to 10k, given him it's the La Liga Team of the Season, and he's great for the La Liga tournament. We then move on to Cancelo, and I'll be honest with you, I think Cancelo is one of the best investments. I think he's almost guaranteed to go out of packs in terms of voting. At the moment, he is sitting at only 500 coins premium. There is a lack of left backs and right backs in the La Liga when it comes to cheap. He'd be prime if he fits into an Evo. The only worry is an 86 is a little bit harder to fit into an Evo. But I think there's a lot of things going for Cancelo. So I do think he can be a really, really good investment out of pack. Then move on to the midfielders, and we start off here with Gundogan. Gundogan is literally SBC fodder. Not really going to be very weekly demanded. Not going to be used for probably the Team of the Season Cup. If he fits an Evo, brilliant. But if not, he's just SBC fodder and should do well for the likes of that. We then move to Bellingham. Now the problem I have with Bellingham is only the 10k price range. Now he's basically guaranteed to get a Team of the Season. Would be great if he fit an Evo. I think he'd be quite good in the Team of the Season Cup. On top of that, he isn't really inflated. You know, you can see he's been 6.6 now for almost the last 2 weeks. So not a bad investment in that case. The only problem I have with him is your maximum profit you can make is like 2.9k. I mean, 2.9k is not really that bad on a 86 rated 6.6k player, but that is Jude Bellingham. Not a bad investment, kind of guaranteed coins. We then move to Inaki Williams, and the problem I have with Inaki Williams is I wouldn't be too confident in how he's going to get if he's going to get a Team of the Season card. This is because there is generally about 10 to 15 La Liga attackers, all on the same sort of contribution. So I wouldn't be, and I don't think he's the most popular card in the world. Now it can't really hurt to go and buy him at 700, other than you buy him for 700 and then struggle to sell him on. And he's okay for the Team of the Season Cup. So yeah, I mean, you can pick him up for 700. The only worry is he might not get one because he's not the most popular card, and there's a lot of players who've had equal contribution than him. We'll then move to Valverde, who would be really, really good for the Team of Season Cup. Not really going to fit in Evo, but he has crashed in the last 24 hours, which is something I really do like. In terms of, this has kind of been the cheapest he's been for 2 weeks now, and he, on the initial hype of the La Liga Team of Season, he went from 12k all the way up to 20k. So we can see there's a lot of pre-hype to be had with him. He's just crashed in the last 24 hours, maybe due to weekend league rewards, maybe due to like the Sissoko SBC or so on. So really, really good investment, really, really good timing. Obviously not fodder, not really going to fit into an Evo, just a player that people are going to use it for both weekend league or using the La Liga teams they build, plus really good player for the La Liga Team of the Season Cup. We now end it off with the attackers, and Griezmann's not looking too bad at 9k, again, relatively the cheapest he's been for the last 2 weeks now, which is nice. He's sitting 1k above fodder, so that's not bad. Bear in mind, fodder is literally expected to do well this week, therefore making the card rarer as he's put into SBCs along with other 88s. Not bad for the Team of Season Live Cup, not going to be used for Evos, but a little bit of fodder, plus a little bit of demand for the Cup, I do think is a really good buy on Griezmann at a plus 1k on the fodder price. And then we move to Vinicius Jr., the last attacker. The problem with Vinny is he's kind of been getting bought in the last 2 weeks. You can see right here, he was 58k and he's never really dropped below 70. Yeah, it had a little while when he was below 70, but 75. You can go and buy him, but I wouldn't be too favourite on buying him. Again, maybe you go and buy him at like 70 to 72k if you get him on a low fluctuation, but I wouldn't put a high proportion of my coins in him. Obviously, he's good for the Team of Season Live Cup, that's no surprise. Won't be fitting any Evos. Will make people's La Liga weekend league teams as they build teams. The only problem we have is that he is kind of up 20k as if he was 2 weeks ago. But, you know, there's still an argument to gamble on, and plenty of players have been inflated going into their Team of Season and still done really well for the Cups and for Evos and so on. So, yeah, again, you go Vinicius Jr., it's just him being up 20k in the last 2 weeks is the only problem we have with him. So start off with the La Liga F investments. We've got ourselves Marta Torrejo, literally going for the price of fodder, so there's absolutely nothing to worry about there. Again, no demand for it. You're not going to be using anything other than just a generic 84 rated, but we saw the 84 rated La Liga woman doing pretty well. We then move on to Paredes, and Paredes is the going rate of 88, so absolutely nothing wrong with buying her. Again, she's not going to be using teams, but she'll be great SBC fodder out of packs. Bon Matip, I'd hold off buying unless she goes down to SBC fodder price. She's plus 3k on fodder at the moment. Yeah, she probably would be used as a link investment, and maybe would be using people's teams, but we haven't really seen the gold cards of the meta WSL cards and the female equivalent of the male leagues do well, so I wouldn't really buy her on that case. I think there's just way more of a reason to go and buy the Liga or the men cards that are meta than the meta woman cards. Another 88 rated fodder player, again, not really any demand in terms of being meta, just fodder. The only problem with her is she's like 400 coins more than the other one. So unless this one goes back down to the price of the other 88, there's no point buying her, and you might as well just go and buy the other one. The same breath as Bon Matip's card, generally, unless Hansen goes below the price of, or goes down to the price of 90 fodder, which at the moment she's like 2.5k more, just hold off buying her. I don't think there's any point buying the meta woman, because I don't think you're going to see that many people use them as link investments. I could get unlucky because obviously Barcelona do dominate the women's La Liga, and as a result they might have decent SBCs or objectives, but I would personally gamble against that and just go with the men. If you want to go meta cards, if not, just go with fodder from either the men or the women. But that is going to go and wrap it up. So you're going to go and buy these cards now, and if they're fodder, you generally hold on to them not till the up-and-coming Friday, not till this Friday, but the Friday after that. In regards to the meta ones, the meta men's and the meta women's, if they're obviously used for an Evo, just go and sell them then. If they do really well for the Cup on Thursday, go and sell them Friday before 6 PM. If they don't do well for the Cup before Thursday, then just go and sell them the following Friday like you would with the fodder. But that is going to wrap that up. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.